Interesting announcement to make here on the Suburban Ford 7 Sports Cave starting in 2 weeks, because I will not be here next Sunday. I'm taking a little whitewater rafting trip with some friends down south. But our friends at Chef's Cut Beef Jerky are going to hook up the people who tweet into the show using that hashtag 7 Sports Cave. And this is quite the deal here. You're going to get 5 sample packs of really good types of jerky. So Chef's Cut is hooking it up for our fans and our tweeters of the show. So if you're already tweeting, congratulations, you're already awesome. But if you haven't been tweeting, here's a little extra incentive to get you to do stuff.
Hey, Justin, you notice he wouldn't take a week off if Michigan State didn't have a bye week.
What I noticed was there was 4, not 5 packs in there because somebody got into it before the show.
You know who it was?
Sports
producer Mike Foss. He always steals the jerky. What are you doing, man? Come on, this is for the people.
I know nothing. I will neither confirm nor deny the existence of said package of jerky. How about that?
Yeah.
I do like that, though. You synced your vacation up with MSU's bye week. It's almost like that was planned or something.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's go ahead and jump into what the people are saying this morning using the hashtag 7SportsCave. Jeremy says, I like how the Lions' 53-man roster looks. Only worry is the depth on the defense and if Stafford can stay healthy. Rob says, I think the Rudock cut could come back and bite the Lions. Ryan says, how many years in a row is this going to happen? Michigan dominates September. Everyone goes crazy and then falters the rest of the way. And then we didn't get into this, but Roger with the $1 million question, you guys going to watch Dancing with the Stars because of Calvin Johnson? Guys?
Absolutely not.
I'll watch when Calvin. My wife watches it, so if it's on in the bedroom, Calvin's on, why not?
Do you think he'll win?
No.
Sometimes these athletes are
Neither does any of his teammates.
No.
Yeah,
None of them. But
you were there when they were all ripping on him, right?
it was pretty funny. A lot of them even ripped him off the record as well. But I'm not watching. That sounds terrible.
Interesting tweet about the Michigan. Look, I think it is a little bit different under Jim Harbaugh.
Yes.
I do not believe that we should plan the parade quite yet. Because
Last year they lost the first game.
Exactly. And they still succeeded and got better. I think Harbaugh and the coaching staff have those guys really believing in themselves.
It's not Rodriguez and Hoke with the September.
It's a different type of hype. And as far as the Rudock thing, to answer that, we kind of answered that earlier with Rudock practice squad and maybe next year's backup.
Yeah, it's funny. Like last year, Rudock threw 3 interceptions in that game, and everybody was done with him. Now they all love him on the
Now
Lions.
they want him to be the backup for the Lions.
The difference a year makes, but no, I don't. I mean, people thought Kellen Moore would come back to bite the Lions. You saw Kellen Moore. They demanded him for years. You saw him in Dallas's lineup. He's a
Stoney, I think Kellen Moore is better than Matthew Stafford. Hang up and listen.
I'll never forget that day on the radio. You were.
Sean Hill is a really good backup, but you see how good he is when Minnesota actually made I think, a horrible trade.
Oh, that trade, yeah. Well, we'll talk maybe a little bit about that trade coming up next. If you don't know what we're talking about, you have to stick around after the break. Coming up on the Suburban Ford 7 Sports Cave, our final thoughts and maybe why Minnesota really made a bad move. That's coming up next. Stick with us.